The US is about to pull the plug on nearly every democracy program that it funds around the world. And it's happening fast, y'all. It's happening under the radar. And frankly, it's happening in complete and total silence. The State Department's Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor, and also known as DRL, is facing a wipeout. Sources say 389 out of 391 active grants are set to be cut after a behind closed doors review from the White House's budget office. Now that's 1.3 billion, it's billion with a B, $1.3 billion in programs that help activists out. They protect journalists and they support political freedom in some of the most repressive political regimes on the planet. Only two programs are expected to survive. One is in China and one is in Yemen. Inside sources say the Trump-aligned crew wants to use the same money that they're using now on pet projects. I'm talking about stuff like helping Afrikaners immigrate to the United States or backing far-right European leaders like France's Marine Le Pen. Now, one advisor, a 20-something named Samuel Sampson, even suggested funding her legal defense with U.S. taxpayer money. Yes, I'm serious right now. Now, this move would gut DRL completely. It would lay off thousands of workers and would make it nearly impossible for any future administration to revive the programs because the people who ran them would be gone and locked out of their own emails. Do you hear how insane this sounds? Now, to be clear, this isn't just some foreign charity mission. These programs are how the U.S. has pushed back against censorship, making up words over here, censorship, election fraud, and political repression. Places like Venezuela, Cuba, Iran, even parts of Africa, these activists depended on U.S. support to stay alive. This isn't professional liberation. It's not some abstract philosophical notion of freedom. This is about saving your life. And if the cuts go through, the lifeline disappears, and the U.S. would be turning its back on the very dissidents that it promised to protect. Now, Congress has just a few days to step in. 10 Democratic senators already called out Secretary of State Marco Rubio for pushing the cuts, basically saying he has betrayed his own legacy. Think about all the things with Rubio and Cuba and free speech and liberation, all these things. But unless they act fast, the America First agenda could mean the end of American support for democracy abroad. Now, there's no doubt that the United States already doesn't really rock with democracy like that. We love to talk democracy. We love the pretext of democracy, but the idea of saying that we use democracy as our guiding post, as our North Star, just isn't true when we look at what actually happens in real life. But to see this shrinking, to see the commitment to killing pro-democracy funding around the world says the U.S. not only is in stark contradiction in terms of its own promises and ideals and practices in real life, but it also the U.S.'s imperialistic vision and imperialistic engagement is expanding around the world, and that's hard to say because we've been imperialist since day one, but the idea, or not day one, but for a long time, and we've been settler colonial since day one. But all that to say, watching the United States do this and watch Trump do this in particular, and to create a framework where it can't be undone, is scary. It's terrifying, actually. It's not just scary, it's absolutely terrifying. Again, but what are we going to do? We'll get to that another day. Somebody just said, did you just say Yani? I did. I did not mean to, but it comes to, I haven't been speaking Arabic lately just because I've been doing so much Spanish at home, but sometimes the Yanis still come out involuntarily. It's involuntary Yani.